Tamara, do the intro.
No, hang on.
La 955.
Not wrong station. Got 34 more to name then.
Just kidding. XYZ with Erik Zachary. We are in the house today, all of us. Good morning, everybody.
Why are you doing
Good
the
morning.
intro? I don't.
Here, this is what we're talking about.
Wait, why is she doing? This is my thing.
Here, go for it.
I just started recording.
XYZ with Erik Zachary with the ENT report. We have Tamara Dia from Las Vegas or Los Angeles.
You don't know where
What?
you live?
You don't even know where
This
you
is a
are?
mess.
We have Tamara Dia from Los Angeles talking about Beyonce having a stage malfunction. Chloe Fineman deeply inhales Walton Goggins Speedo, and Ed Sheeran's upcoming album, plus his hometown show. All of that with Erik Zachary. Keep it locked right here.
XYZ with Erik Zachary starts now. The Kentucky Derby and the Met Gala both going down within days of each other.
Yes.
A coincidence? I think not.
I think so.
I have a
actually.
conspiracy. It's called a calendar.
No.
Whoa.
I have a conspiracy.
Here we go. I'm just trying to talk the crazy before Jordan starts speaking.
The Kentucky Derby is the Met Gala that everybody actually wants. All right? People dress up.
Yeah.
All right? There's a big event that goes on. We can actually see the Kentucky Derby, though. We have no idea what happens.
Met Gala, famously, you see everyone walking in.
Right.
But there's no photos allowed inside.
Exactly. I don't even know that I really want to hang out with the people that go to the Met Gala.
I don't think the people that go to the Met Gala want to go to the Met Gala. You just want to go to the entryway
you
of
know-
the Met Gala.
you know
You
what
just
you
want
wanna
to be
go
seen at the
Yeah.
event.
Yeah. You know where you want to go? The Kentucky Derby. You still get to dress up, meet juleps, really big hats. You're betting on horses.
This just sounds like you really want to go to the
Trace,
Kentucky
how do you
Gala.
feel?
Yeah, you've sold me.
Thank you.
But I
There
would
it
also
is.
want to go to the Met Gala.
Yes, I would rather go to the
Yeah.
What
Yes,
happened? What
actually,
if it's just a boring dinner?
It's
probably
not.
is.
Last year, Ariana Grande did a live performance and a tease of her new album.
Unconfirmed. We don't know
It's
that.
literally
There's
confirmed.
video of it.
No, we have no idea what goes on in there.
We know what goes on.
All
in
I'm
there.
saying is Kentucky Derby, way better.
The horses are tall. The models are tall.
There we
Yeah,
go.
see?
Yep.
You're hyping it up.
XYZ. XYZ with Erik Zachary. It's your XYZ ENT Entertainment Report, all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Where's my music? There it is. There's the entertainment music. Now we can do this. Tamara Dia joining us on the show
Hello.
to talk about Beyonce. Shocking.
One of my favorite topics.
We know. Oh, I know. I'm aware. Tamara, what's going on with Bay?
Okay, so we all know that Beyonce launched her Cowboy Carter World Tour in Los Angeles. And yesterday there was actually a technical malfunction that almost injured our Queen Bee.
Oh, no.
Someone forgot to mark the spot where the robot arms that she brought in from the Renaissance tour. And there's a period where she kind of stands in between them and does her little Beyonce like dance moves.
Shoulder move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't got to do all that. You could just say Beyonce was dancing.
But anyway, one of the robot arms almost kind of clipped her face, and it came pretty close. And people in the audience were saying that it was a little too close for comfort.
Oh, wow.
Beyonce obviously is the consummate professional.
Yeah,
and
yes, she is.
kept it pushing, but she was kind of making little facial movements of like, I don't know who did this, but I don't know if you would be asked to return.
Oh,
Yeah.
someone's getting fired.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I would be so terrified to work on the crew for Beyonce.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
because you might get fired. You might get unalived.
Right, by the
Oh.
Beehive.
Well,
Yeah, the Beehive is gonna come for you.
Or Jay-Z or her. I mean, there's just so
Oh, I didn't
that's
even think about the rest
high
of the
risk,
family.
high reward. Imagine
Solange.
Yeah, in an
being
elevator.
Solange.
Yeah,
Does she
exactly.
just perpetually live in an elevator?
Bro, you can't come for Solange.
No, I love
all right?
Solange.
Do not come for
Solange
Solange.
is
I don't know
incredibly
anything
talented.
about Solange.
Yeah, oh, you need
Other
to learn
than
up.
that, Jay-Z can catch those hands. That's the only part I know about that.
Imagine you get fired by Blue Ivy.
Honestly, goals. I would love to get fired by Blue Ivy.
They let Rumi do it. Oh man, I mean this. I'm not even trying to make a joke. Imagine being the tech operator behind these cranes, or the person that's supposed to spike the. It's called spiking on the stage,
Right.
where she's supposed to stand, and you mess that up, and you actually injured Beyonce.
Ooh.
Done.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Done.
there's so many worlds where
Witness protection.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to change everything.
Yeah, yes.
Name, address, the whole nine.
Thank you for
family.
for saying everything and then breaking down what everything
Yes, that is what WITSEC is. Good
All right.
job.
It's XYZ with Erik Zachary, your XYZ ENT Entertainment Report, all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. The F1 movie that is coming out June 27th, which I know producer Trace already has circled in his calendar.
Oh, yeah, for 2 reasons.
What's the second reason?
No reason.
What?
What?
You have to share with the class
what
now.
was that?
June 27th?
Yeah.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
Wow.
Continue.
Yeah, that made
Continue.
me look awful.
What's going on with the movie, guys? Did the soundtrack come out today? I think it did. Ed Sheeran, Doja Cat, Don Toliver, Dom Dalla, and a couple others. Play the track, Eric. My segment. Brad Pitt starring in the F1 film. It's coming out Apple TV Plus, I believe.
It's
Maybe
yours,
in
bro. I
theaters.
have no idea.
I have no information in
Trace,
front of
you
me.
could say it's coming out on cable news and all of that.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah.
XYZ with Erik Zachary.
I thought you were going to put your name in there. That would have been funny. Telemarketing is all that Jordan wrote in the script.
I want to talk to telemarketers, the companies that do it. I feel bad. Y'all have been doing this. I looked it up since the 70s. That's when telemarketing started.
I'm actually,
right?
that seems fairly recent.
Yeah. But we all hate it. Y'all need to come up with some new moves, and I want to help. There's robocalls, obviously. They're damn near robo-texting. Oh, hey, it's Janice. You want to try that new coffee spot? No one knows a Janice anymore. Mm-hmm. I think you should send text messages like, they talking about you outside. That would get me.
I would respond to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You guys have the technology. Y'all are in our phones. Just be a little more vague. Hey, your show sucks. Send that to Eric's phone.
Oh.
He's firing off.
I don't know about show sucks. That stuff rolls off my back. If you were to be like, oh, there's an emergency with your show, it's not in the system or something.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that wakes me up at night.
That's
for
what I'm
nightmares.
saying.
Yeah.
You
Also-
guys are right there.
Also, Jordan, I have an Aunt Janice.
You do?
No. I just
Yes,
wanted
that's
to-
what I'm saying. Nobody knows a Janice.
A new study has revealed that Gen Z workers are getting fired at a larger and faster, more rapid pace than their millennial counterparts.
That
Yes.
To which I say, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks. Yeah.
Obviously. No work ethic these days.
Well, the study reveals that the biggest thing is a lack of communication skills.
I can see that.
So, you know, the people that are afraid to talk on the phone,
Right.
look you directly in the eye, that is getting them kicked out of
I get it.
the workforce in general.
Jokes aside, okay, I was saying jokes aside, Trace, but jokes aside, I think that if you take out, like, they're probably not conditioned to work 8-hour days, which a lot of companies
Sure.
still expect.
Yeah.
Just the lack of, like, confrontation ability,
Mm-hmm.
like to say, hey, I'm not happy here. And,
Right.
and they'd rather just kind of like silent quit, but they don't actually put in a 2 weeks.
Yep.
I
Yep.
could see that happening.
They're like the first round of iPad babies that have grown up and
Yeah.
entered the workforce.
Yeah.
So if they're doing this bad, imagine the next generation, the alphas.
That was Tamra
Horrible.
that said that. Tamra Dia? Tamra Dia. Which camera? Tamra Dia.
What? Why are you saying it like that?
Because I don't want them to come from me. Those babies will grow up someday.
Yes, they will.
It's the same people that are deciding whether they can fight a gorilla, so clearly they don't have any fear.
We got a lot going on right now.
Yeah. Dumb of the day is coming up next. Don't build apartments and train stations. There goes my dream.
Especially if you work for the train station. God, I almost swore.
I was a train kid.
Yeah, no, you
That's
still
the
are.
joke. I'm
Yes.
not still a train kid.
You are.
All right. Anyway, that's
that makes so much sense.
camera.
There it is.
Camera.
Yes.
Before we get into that, a little bonus dumb of the day going out to Rockstar Games.
They delayed Grand Theft Auto 6 yet again. It does. I don't need to explain any further. Come
Yeah.
on, just put it out. Put the game out.
They're saying
Drop it
it's,
like it's hot.
it's not ready because. Can we give a dumb of the day to Tamra?
Yeah. Dumb of the day coming up next.
Dumb of the day on XYZ with Erik Zachary. It's all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Today, a train executive.
Yes.
That just sounds like Mr. Monopoly to me.
Right, yeah,
what
Mr. Train.
This is Vanderbilt? Like,
Yeah.
A train executive is guilty of building an apartment in a train station.
Yes. We're going out to Palo Alto, California.
There it is.
Gonna get it. This dude works for Caltrain, the train company, on the West Coast. He built an apartment with a bedroom, gym, and living room in one of the train stations that he was working
Like
at.
secretly?
He used company funds to
Got
do
it.
renovations. I cannot talk today.
That's apparent.
Yeah, renovations on the train station, but didn't tell the company what the renovations were. They just thought,
They're like, hey, this building just needs an update.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
He built a secret
and he had,
man cave,
Yeah,
basically.
he built a glorified man cave at the train station.
I mean, that's kind
brilliant.
of cool.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
like that.
He's caught guilty for embezzling, obviously.
Sure.
But
Boo embezzling.
yeah,
Thumbs up.
yeah.
To renovations.
We're cool with it.
Yeah.
To some degree, I'm like, you know what? Capitalism, bend and wiggle with us a little bit. This guy wants
hated
to
that you used
work
the word wiggle.
at his job.
Yeah.
Or like live at his job, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'd to me, upgrade. Give this man more things.
Yes.
He's staying where he works. But, obviously he's got to go to jail.
That's why Jordan has a cot in the back of the studio.
Yeah, right.
Did you build a gym back there too?
Guess what, Eric? I live here now.
XYZ with Erik Zachary. Done with the day. It's all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Grand Theft Auto 6 has once again suffered an official delay. Rockstar, the company behind the game, has said that it's not coming out in September of this year as planned, which was already a delayed date by several years.
Yes.
But now it's May 26th next year.
Dang.
Yeah. So we've talked about this a little bit on the show already, why Rockstar's catching Dumb of the Day.
Right.
But with that said, what's your, and don't answer yet, I want you to think about this. What's your Grand Theft Auto? I don't think any one of us here is like really like, I'll play it maybe if it comes out, but I'm not like, oh my God, I need it.
Right.
You're offending one guy in the room.
Well, are you? Oh, Trace?
Trace.
I don't
No,
think.
I'm not like.
Yeah,
gung-ho
Trace
about
can
it,
live
but I
without.
really
My
want
point
to.
being, I understand that to some people that really is like you really, really want this in your life.
all
I
you
get
have,
it.
yeah.
We all have a version of that probably.
Right.
What is your Grand Theft Auto that you think you're never going to actually get, but you need it? We'll talk about it next on XYZ. Chloe Fineman from SNL has deeply inhaled the Speedo. The Speedo of which
You put too much emphasis
I'm reading
on
your
deeply.
script.
No, I know.
Let me say it. It's deeply inhaled Walton Goggins Speedo, the one he wore for the...
Yes, for Cultured Magazine. Cultured just did an event. Walton was there. Chloe was one of the speakers. Obviously, she's a comedian, SNL. She pulls off some yellow banana hammock while she's talking, and then it's just like, I want to be closer to... Yes, that I hated that in my ear.
Daddy Goggins.
Yeah. She wanted to be closer to Goggins and took a big old whiff.
That's hilarious.
And it was a great bit, hilarious.
Funny timing. I actually just came across. Did you know she appeared as like just a random person on David Letterman way before she was famous? They did like a bit where they invited like bird callers out, and she came out with a friend and like did like a quote unquote bird call.
No way.
And you can tell like she's super young and she's just like trying to get on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find it on the internet. It's crazy.
Oh,
Hell
that's
yeah.
interesting.
You know the internet.
Yeah. The World Wide Web.
The www.
Why'd you say W that way?
Like George Bush.
www.
It's XYZ. What is the thing that you want most in your life, besides to be loved, that you that you probably won't get? And again, the love thing was a joke. Someone here just...
Yeah, no, we got it.
Yes,
we
yes,
got it.
Grand Theft Auto 6, the video game, has been once again delayed. Not indefinitely. They gave a date, May 26, 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said 2026.
2026.
Thank you for
It's going to Ireland first. It's going to Ireland.
My point being, while I don't think any one of us in this room, like, that's our end all be all, like, I really, really need that.
Right.
I think we all have a version of that.
Sure.
And I wanted you to think about what's something that you probably will never get, but you really, really want. Tamara, I am going to be a mentalist here on the air because I was like, I already know Tamara's answer. And Tamara was like, well, I don't know my answer. How could you know my answer?
Exactly.
Tamara, will you please share with the class what your answer is?
Okay. I feel like you knew the answer before me, but my Grand Theft Auto would be a new Rihanna album.
Rihanna?
Wow!
Rihanna! I really wish I had an envelope and did like the whole reveal.
That was great.
I will say
Good
Eric
job,
legitimately
man.
knew that before I even knew
Wow.
that. So
You were like offended that like how dare you speak for me and know what I don't want.
She should have won a Grammy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Anti should have won a Grammy.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right, Jordan,
100%.
what's your Grand Theft Auto? What do you want that you don't know that you're ever going to get? Project, game, movie, whatever it may be.
Never gonna be 6 foot.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're
Wow.
5'7"
To
perpetually.
be fair, Eric is also never
No,
going
I'm
to
not.
be 6 foot.
Jordan and I are not the same height, and he loves to go on air
He's
with
not
us.
6 feet. I'm not 6 feet. We are never gonna get it.
All right. Trace.
I don't know. I think to meet Dave Grohl or see the Foo Fighters play live again. I don't think they're playing live again. He's my idol. I want to thank him for everything.
Tell him not to step outside his marriage, and then maybe he can get back on
He's a
stage.
rock star, so you know.
That's not that. You don't
The hill he
apologize for
dies
that
on.
behavior.
The hill he dies on.
I would die on that hill.
Yeah, I have two. One would be an NSYNC reunion. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like people ask me all the time, like, who do you get starstruck by? And I don't get starstruck. Even when it comes to concerts,
Didn't they reunite?
like an actual tour. Like,
like-
Like the full thing.
like I would love to see them play on stage.
Okay, yeah.
But even if I'm really being honest, that's just working in music. I'm a little jaded. I still don't know how I would spend the ticket price for it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I want to be a little more
$500.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh, I don't see that. I would pull all the strings to get in. I really would love one more season of The Newsroom on HBO.
Ooh.
Aaron Sorkin.
Okay.
That is my favorite show ever. I probably once a year watch. It's like 2.5 seasons. It ended on a good note, but
Right.
I would love
Do it
one
again.
more,
Yeah.
or just like one more like extended episode.
A table read.
Give me like a documentary on it. That'll suffice.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
by
to
Aaron Sorkin.
Aaron Sorkin's.
Yeah, I'll call him up.
Yeah.
He's notoriously such a nice guy to just call on. All right. That's funny because he's not. That's XYZ with Erik Zachary.